Alrighty guys, it's time for another Bitcoin update. Let's get into it. You can look right here. This is our daily time frame for Bitcoin. And of course, price action just still looks terrible, right? It does not look great. But since last week, we had talked about that there may be some kind of pennant forming. Well, now, somewhat good news, we have dropped down actually into what may be a bull flag where we could potentially see a recovery coming soon. Now, as always, I want to preface this thought process with the reality of the bearish sentiment that we still have continuously overrunning the bullish sentiment at the current time. And what I mean by that, for example, is if we just simply look at the RSI at the bottom is recovering while price is still descending. That is hidden bearish divergence, guys. That's not a good thing. We don't like to see that. And it indicates that generally speaking, still bears are in control. On top of that, we still haven't been able to break any of our EMAs to the upside. We are in a massive bearish sentiment from our EMA perspective. Now, we are coming up to the 20 EMA, as you can see from that red line that is swooped down with us. And on the 4 hour, there may be some indications that things are about to turn. Without further ado, let's flip on over here. This is the 4 hour chart. Same sentiment, right? Just from price action standpoint, we're still within this bull flag channel going downward. However, I would like to point out, we are reclaiming a little bit more of our EMAs from this perspective. For the longest time, we were fighting not just the 20, but the 50 EMA significantly trying to break to the upside. Now we have seen that break. And not only that, but you'll notice that if you look at the last update I did for Bitcoin, there was a trend line that we were following on the RSI that broke to the upside. And since then, we have made it all the way up to the 100 EMA twice now fighting with that and reclaiming the 50, which is new news for weeks and weeks and weeks. And now we are even potentially looking at this point to turn that 50 and 20 EMA into support. So this is a big deal. And not only just that, but we have to remember the sentiment going on right now with Iran and the Middle East and the United States. Everything around the world is looking crazy in terms of turmoil, yet Bitcoin didn't take a further dump. Now, Bitcoin is still a high-risk asset, so you would expect in these crazy times when something like this happens that Bitcoin would take a plummet, but we didn't see it. And not only that, but during that time, we actually started to reclaim things still and are still currently holding the 20 and 50 EMA on the 4 hour as support. So that's a big deal in my opinion. This could suggest we might see a turn in momentum. Now, how high things go